Well, this is no fun. I'm on my way home from class in Pierre, South Dakota. Pierre, as they say around here. And I got a flat like 20 miles out of town. Got to deal with it. It's getting dark. I'm out in the middle of BFE. And crazy enough, as much as I drive, this doesn't happen that often. I get a lot of flats every year. I just don't get them on these cross countries. Every time before I do one of these cross countries, I check and I make sure that my spare is in good working order. Something else, it's dangerous as heck on the side of the road. It helps a little bit. Of course, I got the hazards on. I travel with that cheap little $20 light that's up on top, plugs into the SIG lighter. It's got like a 10-foot lead on it. These cars are coming by at 80 miles an hour. I want to give them every chance possible to see me, especially come dark. Got to get my tool together to retrieve the spare in my Ford here, which is this guy right here. And I am glad that I just recently tested this, because if I was on the side of the road at dark and couldn't get this spare down, that would suck. These cables get froze up. If you've got these cables with the tire underneath your vehicle, make sure it works, especially before you go taking cross-country trips. All right, got the tire out. I'll go up, jack the truck up. Got the e-brake on. Not a bad spot to be though, check it out. I'll bring you guys normally I keep a better jack in the truck. This trip, due to how much stuff I needed to have in the truck, I decided if I get a flat, I'll make do with the factory jack, and took my small floor jack out, which doesn't do anything other than save time. Gotta break these lug nuts loose. Because once you get it off the ground, you don't have the friction of the earth with these front wheels. Stop the wheel from turning. Unless it's a front wheel drive car, that's another story. All right, got that broke loose. Let's keep jacking. Tell you what, these screw jacks, something else to notice here, guys. If you haven't noticed, I keep looking back. I got to be aware of what's happening, and so should you. I'm not just doing this for show, like I said. So I'll show you that anchor point. See the arrow? See the jack? That's on the frame. It's not on something like this running board. You can go off of the suspension if you're a mechanic or have some mechanical skills. See, things like this, that would crush if I tried to pick the vehicle up from there. See the arrow? All right, let's get back to it. You don't want to find out that somebody texting and driving didn't see you when they're running your ass over. I'm a pretty big fan of being prepared for stuff. I have a headlamp in here. I've got that light on the roof. I've got a couple different light sources in case there's an issue. I'll look at this in a minute after I get the tire, a new one back out. This has been underneath the truck for years. I've never had this tire on the truck. My truck's 4 years old. We want to get that dirt off of there because I want to make sure that these nuts get a good seal. All that road dirt. Clean each one of those out. Not all the same, but what you will notice, that's tapered. That taper fits in to a tapered recess and it matches on the rim. So I got a nice aluminum rim. My spare is just a cheaper steel rim. That's okay, it's still got those tapers. Pick this sucker up. Oops, gotta come up a little bit more on that jack. Oh, I got it. We'll finger tighten these bad boys. Hopefully Drew in editing here can zoom in a little bit and show this process. We want to get these suckers hand tight. Thank God for spare tires. I've got 680-ish miles to go, so I will be stopping to get this spare fixed somewhere. And I've got other plugs in these tires, professional plugs from inside the tire, not a just regular old rubber plug that you stuff through from the outside. Those work in a pinch, but they're definitely not ideal. Not ideal. How do you tighten lug nuts? Tighten them in a pattern. So I'll skip that one. I'm going to come to here. And I'm not going super tight. I want to get them snugged up. I'm going to come to here now. In a minute, I am going to let some weight off the jack so that I get some more friction here. So now I'm going to skip, come to here. I'm going to skip, come to here. See what I'm doing? I'm going to skip because this is an equal pattern of 6. You got to kind of jump. I'm going all the way around. I've got them good and snug. Just a little bit to get some friction on there. That's it. That's it. Start back at here. Good crank. Skip. Good crank. Skip. Good crank. Now, because it's even, remember I started there, I got to jump one. Good crank. Good crank. I like to see the cars changing lanes. It means they're paying attention. All right, we're good. We are good. Good and tight. How tight? You feel it. There's a foot-pound measurement. You don't want to over-tighten them because you can break a lug stud. The lug stud is the nut that you were tightening to. Car just changed lanes. Okay. Time to drop the truck. So you got a couple choices now. Do you put the spare back under the vehicle? In this case, yes, I'm going to, because the bed of my truck is full of all the tools that we use for training. Look at that sunset though, huh? Not too shabby. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to mess with it. I checked the tire. I think this is the problem. Another old plug. I'm guessing that plug came loose. I don't see anything. I don't see anything else on the tire. Yep, I hear it squeaking and squirting. That plug can't move. So we'll have to get her into the tire shop. She's completely flat. We'll get it back underneath the truck. Some of the hazards of traveling the open road. As you tighten this up, you want to check a few things. I want to make sure that it's in the center of the tire, which I now see it is. Alright, so being the first time that I use this setup on this pickup, kind of got to guide her back to flat. Once you get it tightened enough, I feel that it kind of lets loose and doesn't tighten anymore. Yep, this feels good and tight. Give it one or two more, just for good measure. Now, because I'm not going to be putting any of this away back underneath the seat, so I'm just going to nest this into the bed. With all my other gear. Well, so there's the sunset. We got the tire back on. I'm feeling good about life. You see our flashing light up there. Guys, have the tools that you need for self-rescue. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's a flat tire. I'm not making a big deal out of it. I've had 50 of them in my life. This wasn't set up. I'm in middle of nowhere in South Dakota. You might say, well, there's cars everywhere. I've been here 20 minutes. Nobody stopped to see how I'm doing. Could I flag somebody down? Sure. I have no idea who they are. Have the tools, understand how to use the tools, understand something as simple as changing a tire. Be your own cavalry. If you enjoy the content that we're putting out here, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. Hey, if you've got kids or loved ones, or you yourself don't know how to do something as simple as change a tire, learn how. There's got to be somebody in your family or somebody close to you that can help you, and learn how to do it on your car. Figure out where the jack is, so that a dark and stormy night, you're not on the side of the road scratching your head trying to figure out how to get the lug nuts off your car or to find your jack. This is Mickey with CarryTrainer.com, coming to you from beautiful South Dakota, where the sun is setting. Dig yourself, love yourself. I'm off this highway now. Bye now.